Welcome back, America. Zuhdi Jasser, are you concerned that you have these prominent Democrats who are on TV all the time and a microphone is stuck in their face? What do you think about Hamaway? What do you think about Plattner? And they're always sort of tap dancing or they're defending them. They put power, their own power, ahead of what's right for the country. And they're bringing these people into the government. It reminds me of the left in Europe that did exactly the same thing. And now Europe is overrun with these Islamists. What do you think?
You're 100% right. And, you know, my opponent in November, Greg Stanton, has been missing in action, takes his orders from Hakeem Jeffries and Schumer, and basically has not represented the people. And Americans are done with what's on the menu on the Democratic Party. And as you said, if you want to see where America's going with what the Democrats have put on their menu now, with the Adam Hamawis, Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar's, Abdul Abdusayed in Michigan, these guys, we're headed towards Europe, and Europe now is gone. It has lost its identity of democracy. It is now, London has had a Islamist mayor for over 10 years who has dismantled their program. If you look at Hamawi's campaign site, he makes no bones about it. It's our 250th anniversary. It has nothing about Americanism, patriotism, about the hope of America. It's all about dismantling ICE, dismantling Homeland Security, how America's to blame for everything. It's all about hate. And as I talk to voters in our district, I can tell you, Mark, they don't want that. They want to seal our borders. They want our country back. They want affordability back. And yet the Democrats are simply selling this foreign ideology via the Marxists like Plattner or via the Islamists like Adam Hamawi. So, yeah, they can go ahead and represent the Democrats all they want because it's going to cause a large sucking sound into conservatism, into the center of America to preserve our country, or we're going to lose it. Because if you look at Europe, Europe lost its democracy in the early 20th century because of this ripping apart into anti-Semitism and hate. And I, as a Muslim who loves this country, am the best person to prosecute this case in the halls of Congress and get back our country.
We have a lot of time left. Look at New York City. Mamdani is the Marxist and Islamist. He's the fusion in human form right there. He's destroying their economy. He's destroying their private property rights. He is really allowing violence to occur against the Jewish population because, in my view, he wants to depopulate that city of Jews, repopulate it with Islamists, with illegal aliens and so forth. In other words, conquer the city, take over the city. Am I right about that?
100%. They divide the world into areas that are Muslim majority, that's the land of Islam, and the rest is sort of the land of war or the land of conquest or colonial imperialism, if you will. And they tried to get the Ground Zero Mosque, and they didn't have enough popular support back in 2010, but now they've uploaded all of these ideologies through the Democratic Socialist Party of America. Mamdani was right at Ground Zero. And just 20, 30 miles out, you've got New Jersey, and now you have Hamawi. And then more out, you've got other cities that they're continuing to advance this ideology. But the flyover America, the majority of America, does not want any of this. They want their ideologies back of Americanism, unabashedly, first liberty being freedom, freedom of religion, freedom of speech, and get back our family values that have been taken over by foreign ideologues. So, I have only hope for our country, and we are the last best hope. And I tell people to go to z4az.com, by the way.
There you go. Well, we better get our act together because this movement is moving fast, and it's spreading across the country as it's spread across Europe, and it's not by accident. It's not a coincidence. It's intentional.
No.
Zuhdi Jasser, thank you. We wish you all the best. Be safe out there, my brother. Take care of yourself.
God bless you, Mark. Thank you.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.